Hello and welcome everyone. So I will review this version of Matlab, which is R2020b update 3. So Matlab has said that in the third update they have included the official support of Rosetta 2 and in the earlier video I tried running 2020A update third. So now let's try when the things are officially supported. How does it work? So I will do similar kind of stuff here. So let's start with bench and let it run. So in this video I will try to run some codes which you can copy on your system and see which one performs better and by what margin, and if MacBook Air M1 is worth buying, because I personally purchased it for the purpose of using Matlab, and you have this value. So these are the value it takes for different operations, and let's go to this, and this one is about this machine, and above this you have again MacBook Pro, which is i5, Surface Pro 3, which is i5 again, 4th generation, and you have Windows 10 AMD Ryzen 7, iMac, Windows 10 Intel Xeon processor, Windows 10 Intel Xeon R processor again, and Debian, AMD Ryzen Threadripper. So these Threadripper are the top quality processors in the market, and not bad, right? Okay, so let's close this and close this too. Now we will start with writing again some code. Before that, we will have some tick and talk, which will give you the time information. And let's start with again writing a matrix. So let's make a random matrix, and we will keep it with 1000 cross, let's say 10,000 cross 10,000, and then you have a B matrix, which is defined as, so this one. So B matrix is defined as again random, which is again 10,000 cross 10,000, and then we will multiply element wise A and B, and we will also find out D, which will be sum of all the elements of C. Okay, I want this value to be printed, and we will also write something to show the matrix as an image. So let's use this image as C, and I think we are done. So let's run this. Let's clear the screen first, and let's run this, and it's running, and it took 2.86834 seconds. If you compare this with the previous results, you can get to know how big is the difference between the two versions of Matlab, one which is supported unofficially and this one which is now supported officially. So go back to my previous video and compare the results. Now we will do normal matrix multiplication, and I remember that took around 21 seconds to complete in the previous version of Matlab on this MacBook M1. And so let's run it again, and let's wait and watch. So last time it was around 21 seconds. By the way, I'm running a bunch of other apps in the background. I'm using SSH server and mails, and okay, so this is bad, I think, right? It took 22.50543 seconds, which is greater than the previous version. So something is not right. So what if we run this again by clearing the variables? So does it take the same amount of time each time we run? So this is 22.52053 seconds, and let's see how much time does it take in this run. So it will definitely be not the same every time, but if it is greater than, see, it took 23 seconds. So I don't think there is much of a difference in the two versions. So you may update it to 2020b, or you can continue using 2020a. I'm not sure if there are some functionality issues in the previous version, but as we can see about the bench and the real life performance, it works fine. By the way, you can still copy the code and run this on your own system and see how much time does it take. And just to show, let's go here, and if I don't remember if I showed you. Yeah, I've showed you, no, the version, right? So this is the version I'm using here, and just to remind again, I'm using a MacBook Air with 8 GB RAM and 512 GB of solid state drive, with a bunch of other apps working in background, which is X Squads and Mail, Safari, and Finder is always on. So and the terminal. Okay, and I think that's all for now. Thank you. Thanks for watching, and you can give your suggestions in the comments.